Hey RVers, I'm Danny and I've been full-time RVing for 27 years. And I'm always looking for fun ways to make money on the road. Well, today I've got a really cool idea. Something small and ethical and profitable, and it involves hummingbirds. So I'm going to show you how you can turn a simple hummingbird nectar into a mobile RV-friendly business, complete with real-life examples, ways to upsell, and how to build subscriptions that make you money while you travel.
Once upon a time, a tiny hummingbird named Zizi lived near the Gulf of Mexico. Every winter, Zizi had to fly across the big, wide sea to find warmer flowers. It was a very long trip, and Zizi was very small. She needed lots of energy to make it all the way. One day, Zizi started her journey. She flew and flew, her little wings beating fast. But the wind was strong, and she grew tired. Luckily, kind people put out hummingbird feeders with sweet nectar. Zizi stopped at a feeder and drank deeply. The sweet nectar gave her the strength to keep going. She finally reached the other side, safe and sound. So, if you want to help hummingbirds like Zizi, put out a feeder.
So the concept is simple. You create pre-measured hummingbird nectar packets. Pure cane sugar, that's all it is. No dyes, nothing harmful. You package them in a small bag and you sell locally or online or even on Amazon. So it's lightweight, it's easy to store, and it's perfect for RV life. And you can make a few boxes in your RV, store them in a small cabinet, and sell them directly to campgrounds, farmers markets, and online. Now here's where it gets exciting because the possibilities are really wide open. Right now, people are already selling hummingbird nectar from home. For example, on Amazon, there are sellers offering packet boxes of pure dye-free nectar. This is made-up nectar. And others bundle their feeders with nectar as starters kits, and they sell them online to bird lovers.
On I think it's 64 ounces for like $11, right? And I click on the listing and it says 80,000 people have bought this more than once.
But here's the thing. I haven't seen anyone doing this from an RV. No one. Imagine bringing this mobile business onto the road with you. Store a few boxes in your RV cabinet, make small batches on the road, sell at campgrounds, festivals, farmers markets, and online. So this is your chance to be one of the first RVers to make money with something that is simple and ethical and fun. And you keep saying, it can't be that easy. Well, yes, it can. So why is this actually so good for the birds? Because there are so many commercial nectar mixes out there that have red dyes and additives that can harm the hummingbirds. Pure cane sugar packets that are pre-measured keep the birds healthy. That's just basically simple. Your product encourages proper feeder care and reduces mold and bacteria. Hey, I know it's lame to ask, but if you're watching this far, I'm going to assume that you find this information interesting and maybe even helpful. So could you just pop that thumbs up icon and subscribe so that you can get notified when I put up more content? Thank you. It really helps. Okay, so now this benefits you, the RVer entrepreneur, because The products are lightweight. They fit in a small RV cabinet or underneath storage. The startup costs are really low. I mean, you think about it, it's sugar and little plastic baggies. And you probably want to put a label on that too. So the sales are pretty flexible. You can do them locally, you can do them online. You can just open up the door of your RV and put a table out. And it's fun because people love birds. You can have a hummingbird feeder hanging from your awning, and people will come and watch the birds, and you can talk to them about your business. But it's also beneficial for your customers. It's safe, pre-measured nectar, so there's no guesswork for them. And you can get optional starter kit for them with a feeder in it. And then as they get done with the packets, then they can reorder in larger sizes. Say you want to sell them 1 pound or 2 pounds at a time. And so that would be how you would do that. So it's good for them. It's easy. They get the benefits of helping the little birds and watching them. And I know a lot of people do have hummingbird feeders on their RVs. But I don't know if I have never seen anybody selling the nectar. Okay, let's put it that way. So here's how you can maximize your profits with this. You start small with packets in a little box or bag, right? These little single-size 4-ounce packages. You bundle that with a feeder, and that is your starter kit. So you have the packages, and then you have the starter kit, and then you can offer larger packs or in resealable packages, right? So that they can just scoop out how much they need. You can create seasonal subscriptions, and so they'll just automatically get their nectar. This creates a funnel, entry-level starter kit into a larger, longer, long-lasting 1 pound package, and then ongoing to the subscription. And that gives your customer a lifetime value, and you get a lifetime customer. RVers, when you're looking at a business, you need something that's portable, easy to store, minimal equipment, flexible production schedule. And this has all of that. And your customers, they want to avoid harmful dyes to their little birds, and they like the ease of the little packets. And the starter kit solves the how do I feed them problem. Everybody wins. So if you're looking for a fun RV-friendly side hustle, this little nectar company is your perfect fit. And don't think that it is just a little tiny side hustle. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Start small, add your starter kits, and consider subscriptions as your customer base grows. Imagine helping hummingbirds safely while making a side income on the road. And it's simple. And it's perfectly RV friendly. Check out my full guide for step-by-step instructions, pricing worksheets, marketing tips, and you can get started today. I'll link that down below. I'm going to give you a quick bonus tip. You need to clean those feeders regularly, so you need to encourage people to do that. Otherwise, they get mold in them, and it's really harmful for the hummingbirds. You need to offer seasonal bundles around the migration season, and migration happens in May and in November, so they're either going one way or the other, and they need more food and energy at that time. And use social media and campground boards to market. Now, I promised you I would tell you about how you can actually, how much to charge and how much money people are making. So I went to Etsy. No, it was Amazon. I went to Amazon, and online I looked up hummingbird food, And I looked at this guy's selling, it's a premix. He's selling the sugar and the water already mixed, which is really a bad idea because that can get moldy if it's stored too long. So the packets are a better idea. But he was selling the premixed, and he was selling it for around $11 for this jug of nectar. He had 80,000 customers that had purchased more than once. Now, if you do the math on that, that is a big number. Now, you know, probably half of that is going to go to your costs. But 80, so say $5 times 80,000 plus customers, there is a market there. So before you get too many big dollar signs in your eyes, check it out. Get my eBook for you and see if this might be the right job for you on the road. I would love to have done this when I was actually looking for a job out on the road. Now that I'm retired and get Social Security, I, don't need to do that anymore, which is nice. But it's a really great job. It's better than cleaning toilets for work campers. Let's put it that way. So, and until next time, I hope you really like this one. I'm going to bring you more jobs like this that you can do on the road, little businesses that you can create. So be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe so that you'll get the next one. Okay, bye-bye.
Which is, I'll be so real. I say it on the website too. It's just sugar in a bag, branded as Hummingbird Nectar. It's just sugar. I literally go down to the Smart and Final, which is the local grocery store, and I buy 50-pound bags of sugar for $39.97. Oh my gosh. So I take a scooper and a bucket, and I load these bags in my garage, and then I got a little $20 heat sealer on Amazon, so I heat seal them, I pack them. I've got